What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck. All right, we got to do it. We got to do it. First, I want to say thank you to all of you guys who've been checking up on me. And my apologies to those out there. I know I wanted to do a live going back to Friday. And between work, and I don't know if you all can hear, but allergies is just beating me up right now. I feel like I have a cold. Even though I know it's the pollen starting to pick up, and it's real bad here in Georgia. And I'm just exhausted and tired. So having to balance out working and trying to finish up the last, research that I'm doing for another video I'm going to be putting out that touches on, a couple of the issues with the properties and what's in the FBI subpoenas regarding Super Stupid and not necessarily on St. Patrick's, but kind of the back end scheme of things and what you're seeing, as far as a pattern between some contractors that have, gotten some work from the village of Dolton, and a couple of those guys were already charged, and what possibly could be in the works for Super Stupid as far as charges with her for the same or similar type of scheme. So I don't want, I know a lot of people cover the St. Patrick's ordeal, but I'm looking at it from a bigger angle and a bigger overview, and looking at the scheme behind how these properties are being acquired. So that's the video I'm reading and research. I've been reading, researching information on that video all week. And when I go, sometimes this content, it'll take you down a rabbit hole, and you find yourself, reading and researching on stuff for days on end, and oh, let me look at this, let me research this, let me look that up, let me look this up. And the biggest thing is you got to maintain the scope of the content you're trying to put out there. There's a reason why I'm not going to go deep into specific properties and the amount of taxes paid, and because it's a bigger angle to it, and it's what the FBI is looking at as well, based on the subpoenas. So I'm going to be putting that video out. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a little bit lengthy, but it'll be definitely worthwhile. And I know you guys are going to enjoy that. In the meantime, you see who we have. Super Stupid. Basically just, Tommy G came to town, to Dolton, and just handed her the business. And we bless God for it. So I don't know who said, someone told me he was coming to do a report or interview her to be neutral affair to get her side of the story. He was never coming to do that. I don't know who said that. The devil is a liar, and so are they. That's not what he was coming to do. So just one quick second. Let me show you all something. If you don't know who Tommy G is, let you just look at his YouTube channel for a second. Look at the type of content he puts out. Right? Life in California Trailer Park. Wild business of train robberies. The hunt for Chicago's deadliest serial killer. Inside car theft capital of America. LA's most hated gang. A day with Florida's wildest sheriff. A day with America's top hacker. This is the type of content he put out. Then he has his craziest moments of 2024. Look who over there, laser eye red goon, the Ewok over there, Super Stupid. But this is the type of content he does, people. So when we're talking about Tommy G coming to town to do anything, he's going after the facts. He's not sitting here trying to make one person look good. Who owes her that? Her goons are the worst. No one owes her a good image. She sets the image for herself. She's a grown-ass woman. And until people stop trying to paint this image for her, she's going to continue to get the reporting that she gets, because at the end of the day, trying to defend her, all it does is help her deflect and dodge accountability. And it's pathetic. And no one owes her that. So, nope, she's going to be held accountable. And we're all going to sit back and watch Tommy G obliterate her for 40 minutes. So let's get to it. I would try my best to pause in between. I did leave a comment on Tommy G's video asking if I could react to his video. But I'm going to try my best to, do some pause in between. But just because of the preservation of my voice. But, I've seen it, and it's really good. But I have some commentary I have to give. So let's get to it.
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard.
Tiffany Henyard is around. It is always interesting.
Only one word come to mind, and that's demon.
Yes.
Possessed.
I've never seen anybody work so hard. I'm going to the end with her.
Yeah, good luck with that.
How are you? To you, what is the biggest thing against Tiffany that you would say don't vote for her whatsoever?
I know, right?
No, you won't.
See that? That's why I went on this channel. I didn't mean to pause so quickly, but listen to me. That person making that weird ass threat. Why y'all think Tommy G was so cool and quick with saying, no, you won't? He's sitting out here investigating the deadliest serial killers and hackers and, some of the most hardcore gangs. You think he's scared of some idiot talking, I'm going to slap the shit out of you? No, you won't. That was laughable to him. Now that you all have seen the type of content he covers, going to Dolton was not a threat to him. Nor was it something that he owed super stupid. Oh, let me sit and try to be neutral. She doesn't know how to stop lying for 2 minutes. And because she and her goon supporters are somewhere in La La Land in some alternate reality, I'ma just leave their asses out there and then laugh at them and pick fun of them all day. That's all I'm gonna do. There. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this video.
What is this?
What is that?
That's your signature, dude.
That someone used. And
No one used it.
Someone forged your signature.
They did?
She's a pathological liar. No one used her signature.
Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor. She's the local politician from Dolton, Illinois, south side of Chicago, that's been causing international headlines about her antics. We did a piece on her about a year ago to this day, and we cooked her. Over 5 million of you tuned in to see the antics and the corruption that were happening in Dolton, Illinois. And I kept in touch with Tiffany. Every now and then, I'd kind of tease her on Instagram when I'd be in her town.
Be on your block, Tiffany. What you gonna do, Bob?
And she never responded until September 11th. 2024, she said, hello, give me a call, which I was surprised to hear because we didn't make the friendliest piece about it. I called her and texted her, and it took until November to get on a phone call with her.
I think one of the important pieces will just be us getting a sit down, clearing the air, talking about, you can address like, hey, when you said this in your piece, like this is where I think it was wrong, and then I can respond to that. And
What makes you want to do this anyway? What's wrong with you? You alright?
because I think you're
Yeah, he's fine. What's wrong with you? You knew he was gonna come in and hammer your ass, girl. Is he asking him what's wrong with him? Nothing's wrong with him. This is like asking the rest of us what's wrong with y'all YouTubers for reporting on me. Ain't nothing wrong with us. We doing this because one, we're bringing light to the situation, and that you're an evil Ewok, and two, reporting on narcissists who are corrupt as hell is fun for us. He said, what's wrong with him? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The fact that his last video on your dumb behind got 5 million views. Oh yeah, I know. I will come back out there again. I sure would. Might as well. I mean, she's not going to tell the truth to save her life or to shame the devil or anything. So, whatever.
Interesting person, and I think I like covering one-of-one characters, and I think you're a one-of-one character.
Nothing.
After that, it took until February to book an in-person meeting.
Yeah,
but she reached out and said she wanted to tell the story from her point of view and show me what it's like in the life of a super mayor. And that me and the rest of the media that covered her are fake news, and that we lied on her name. Is that possible? She tried to write me to a turkey giveaway, but I said, I don't want to just do PR for you,
she just don't know how to read.
Because I wanted to see for myself in person Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor, the cult of personality that's behind the international headlines of controversy and chaos. When I spoke to her on the phone, she was adamant that I had done her dirty, that she is actually a hero in the town. At one point, she actually compared herself to Jesus Christ.
there's so much out there about the stuff you've done that to just think 100% of it is false. It's hard to believe.
But did they do that to Jesus Christ? So what's the difference with Tiffany?
No. No. What was done to Jesus Christ was already preordained before he came on earth. 1 and 2. It wasn't until a couple people who were jealous of him said, oh no, we gotta crucify him because he said he's the Son of God. You're not the daughter of anything. No, you are. You're the seed of Chucky. No one's jealous of you. No one hates you. We just want you to go to prison for all the criminal activity you've done, some of which I'm going to uncover even more in my next video. So no. This is not about hate. This is about you breaking laws. And then you're hurting people along the way. No. This is about accountability and transparency. This has nothing to do with you thinking that you're holier than thou and somehow equatable to Jesus Christ, who died on a cross on Calvary, which something you would never be able to conceive. That's if you truly believe the Bible. And which I don't think she does. I think she just says it as a gimmick. She doesn't even want to sacrifice and follow a law for the good of humanity. She's definitely never going to get on a cross and shed some blood. Girl, if you don't kick rocks and burn hell, whatever.
In the public eye.
So it got me wondering, is
That's
it possible that
blasphemous.
she has been
Compare
totally
yourself to Jesus
misrepresented, and
Christ.
she is actually the hero the town of Dolton has been looking for, and that she's a servant of the people? Or is it possible that she is the biggest villain the town has ever seen, a pathological liar, and an agent of chaos destroying the city? Last year when we covered her, we brought the receipts. This year when we covered her, we brought even more. A whole lot of them, in fact. We're talking federal indictments on the table here, folks. Let's go to Dolton, Illinois, and see what it's really like meeting the super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. And for those that don't remember, let's first recap Tiffany Henyard's insane behavior that we documented on our first piece on her. Remember, folks, she is a mayor of a small South Chicago town of 20,000 people and found it necessary to roll around in a convoy of Tahoes with armed security escorting her out of the car like a queen. When she took office in 2022, Dolton had a surplus of $5.6 million, and now just over 2 years later is in a deficit of $3.65 million. In the category of outrageous spender, Tiffany gets a gold medal. Among her expenditures,
you know, it's so crazy. You still got these morons sitting here that don't know how to do math talking about it was a deficit already there because they don't understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. I didn't even want to divulge into that because I'm going to have another video up with some financials that I got regarding credit cards. And I'm going to report on. But there's a difference between good debt and bad debt. All right, the expectation that no county or municipal government or state government is supposed to have, even federal government is supposed to have bonds is ridiculous. How do you think the United States economy was kickstarted? I'll give you a hint to the goons out there that keep saying that having bonds is a horrible thing. Why don't you go back, start with the history of our U.S. economy, read about Alexander Hamilton, read about war bonds that were given out in exchange for money for the war effort, and how our national credit was established, and then go from there. Because it's just ridiculous to keep harping on the same thing when you're not trying to find out more information on what the hell a bond is in the first place. And I'm going to go on from there.
Tiffany paid the police overtime to protect her, including one officer that logged over 300 hours on a single payroll. She took first-class flights and ate at steakhouses around the country, spent $1 million plus on her own personal ice rink, spent $5,000 just on wigs, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. But now, folks, things are a little different. The walls seem to be closing in around Tiffany. She no longer has her Tahoes. She has to rely on her married boyfriend, Kamal, to drive her around, and she is under heavy federal investigation, where apparently many of her former allies are beginning to turn informant on her. Today's episode will consist of 2 parts. Part 1 is us spending a day hanging out with Tiffany, and Part 2 is us covering Election Day in Dolton against her top rival, Jason House. There's a lot of action here today, folks, so let's dive in.
Whoop her ass at the pole. What's up with you?
You smell that? It's election season, folks. We're back. touching down on Dolton. And today's the election that determines whether Tiffany Henyard stays as mayor or someone else wins. We're here, boots on the ground, ready to rock and roll.
He got on with some Air Force Ones.
I'll keep you posted as the story develops.
Yeah, that's a nice suit he got on. That suit is real nice. Just looking at the fabric.
You did videos like with game bangers, right? Yeah.
Yep, he did.
Thank you. I got a whole lot of Tahoes.
Today we interviewed her and she's excited. She said she's going to take home the win. I see no competition. So when I come in with a landslide this evening, I'm going to be so great. Y'all can all come to the after party and we can talk about it.
It's election day. What's going through your head?
We're waiting
He's
on
so
these results to come
delusional,
in
just
and
like
have a landslide
ridiculous
victory.
at
We
this
got
point.
tired of the lack of
Still funny,
transparency,
but
lack of
ridiculous.
engagement in the community, disrespect to the community, and first-class trips being done on our taxpayer dime. So
Oh, yeah.
we sat down together. I was selected. I'm
Yeah.
pleased to be selected from the team, and now it's time that we change the narrative with Dolton.
To you, what is the biggest thing against Tiffany that you would say don't vote for her whatsoever?
Don't know even one.
I know, right?
It really
She's
is
a liar.
the image that's been put on our community, because our community is not
She's
what's being
disrespect-
portrayed in the media,
she's
and then
breaking
we
mental
look up and
law.
don't have the resources that we really need.
She said that the FBI has not contacted her whatsoever.
That's
Is
a
that
damn
possible?
lie.
It's
That's
possible
a damn lie. That is a damn lie. Super stupid. I know you watch my videos. Why would you lie on the FBI like that? Like they appreciate you doing that. Don't be that dumb. You didn't even have to say that. You don't even have to confirm or deny whether they contacted you. But if you're going to mention the FBI, a whole federal government agency that is doing an investigation, shut the hell up, dummy. Don't even say it. They contact me. Now you lying on the FBI? You think they're going to appreciate that? Whatever happens to you, I hope it all happens to you and let it be swift. Because you're not even smart enough not to even talk about whether they contacted you or not. Or at least be honest. You know they did. You know, we all know they did. That's not how they operate. They actually do contact you. And she said it in previous videos they were contacted. When they came to the village of Dolton last year to serve the subpoenas, she knew they had contacted her. So for her to sit here and lie and say everybody's under investigation, everybody, but yet then turn around and lie like the pathological liar you are and say they never contacted you. You can be this dumb, but don't be that dumb with the FBI. Okay, you can be dumb with your goons and your cult followers that worship the ground you walk on, but don't be dumb when it comes to the FBI. Because you know damn well they contacted you. Girl, if you don't kick rocks barefoot,
They haven't contacted you yet, but I also would say
They
the subpoenas
contacted
will
her.
have a clear trail on what
cut
they're
that shit
interested
out.
in.
WGN Investigates has obtained copies of new subpoenas that show the investigation
She know they
is
contacted
widening.
her.
Describe the character of Tiffany Henyard.
Only one word come to mind, and that's demon. Possessed. I am praying
Demon seed.
that tonight the village of Dolton will be victorious in getting rid of
Seed. I love
Tiffany
it.
Henyard and
Seed of
her
Tiffany.
goons. They even came to my house.
She said she didn't buy the Tahoes and none of the vehicles you purchased.
No, hell no.
Her signature is on the lease.
So she definitely bought the Tahoes.
Yeah, I mean, her signature is all over them. Of course she bought the towels.
Yes, and that is her
Her
signature.
very brilliant boyfriend Kamal had an explanation though.
Tangic milk.
Not even her responsibility. Her responsibility is to be a mayor. You got people that stand next to you that's supposed to be handling the business. By the time it makes it to you, it's for approval.
This is Kamal.
What are
a
you
married
talking
man.
about? She had a credit card and was able to write checks. She was supposed to get approval before she signed them, and she didn't. That's one of the reasons why she's under FBI investigation. Those are also court documents with exhibits showing her signature on checks to Oak Construction. Remember that, Siggy? A.K.A. Kamal. You remember that, Siggy? Oak Construction, where she signed only her name on those checks. About $12,000 worth. I have the court documents. Keep lying, you dumbass. This is ridiculous. And he speaks in riddles, y'all. He says, he mumbles and really doesn't say anything of substance. So, I don't think anybody should waste brain cells trying to decode what he's saying or what he's trying to say. Because I'm telling you right now, he's saying nothing. Yeah, my next video is going to feature him and some properties and stuff that you know you're doing. I know what you're doing, Siggy. I know what you're
Who is
doing.
also Tiffany's boyfriend, chief advisor, and her full-time driver. And you may be familiar with him as the guy that got into a brawl at Tiffany's town hall meeting.
Well, just the latest drama for Henyard, who also serves as Dolton
The
mayor
dude's
and is
so
under
drama.
investigation by the FBI.
With his prestigious resume of running a car wash / party venue that currently owes over $148,000 in back taxes, Tiffany wisely selected him to be the director of Thornton Township's youth programming with a salary of $108,000.
That still falls on you. You were supposed to train them. You were supposed to watch them. You didn't do that.
She not only knew about it, she told him what type to get.
Is there any chance you think she wins today?
I think we're going to win, and our goal is to win with 82%
You know what's
of the vote.
crazy?
She doesn't have
She admits to hiring Siggy, but then wants to deflect away from actually hiring people. She's hiring. She wrote a whole job up for, lied about it, only had 2 pieces of paper in his HR file, but then wants to sit here and shy away from hiring people. Then you shouldn't be mad that he got fired then, since you don't have anything to do with hiring and firing. See how this stuff that they say could backfire on them? Let me help you out. Thornton Township did the right thing when they fired Siggy. Because guess what? He should have never been hired in the first place then, right? If Super Stupid, who hired him, is not in charge of hiring and firing, then guess what? Good thing he was fired then, right? That means that his hiring was illegitimate and the termination was definitely warranted, and this stupid slap suit is now even dumber. Just a little bit of just logic and common sense. You somehow twist this stuff up on him. Yeah, okay, great. She's supposed to be mayor. She's sitting here trying to hire somebody. Did she have HR to do that? That means that your position was illegitimate. You moron. Yeah, so you being terminated was rightfully done. Thank you. They're telling on themselves.
Change. It is absolutely disgusting what's happened in this village over the last 4 years.
Because the people of Dolton, they just deserve better.
Who do you think are her allies? Like, why would someone support her at this point?
She take people and she give them the most they've ever made.
You can take that, get that QR code, all that next year. So I don't want to.
But here's the thing. If it's the truth, why
are you walking away giving people documents?
See, that's the thing. If you're really passionate about the truth, I would say it.
They act like they scared of her.
She's a wonderful mayor.
What do you love about her?
Everything.
She's gonna win today.
I hope.
Did you guys vote
Siggy,
for her the first time
your
around?
cousin here.
No.
I helped her with
I
her
certainly
campaign.
did not.
And what made you leave her campaign?
I was more than just that to Tiffany. I was her daughter's godmother.
Wow.
Oh.
And you're voting against her.
I don't live here in Dolton. I flew in from Florida to be here.
What made you do that?
My husband's the ex-police chief.
Lewis?
Collins.
Oh.
Shame on you.
What's your guys' take on Lewis Lacey?
He's a joke.
Potato head.
He's a disgrace.
Folks, last time I was in Dolton, something happened to me and my team that I thought
Sure
was
did.
wrong.
I remember that.
Last year when I visited Dolton, I tried to find Tiffany for an interview at the local
And look
town
at
hall.
him.
In doing so, I was absolutely swarmed by Dolton PD, and I had a showdown with Lewis Lacey, the former police chief
Yeah,
who was
who
built like a
doesn't know
potato.
laws?
I know who you are. Get your information. Get it right.
That sounds like a threat.
Okay, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Are you gonna get in your vehicle? I'll get in mine. You get in yours?
Hey, go to your car. Have a good day.
So today I visited Dolton PD
Hey.
headquarters to look for Lacey.
So they basically tried to send him away for recording, which he had the absolute right to do. So Lacey infringing upon constitutional rights, which should have been a whole nother case in and of itself. Hopefully Tommy G sues him for it and sue him directly. Not all of Village Dawson, but him, because he the one that wanted to be a dumbass. I think he just showing him on camera with that inflated behind in the back. You know, listen, you not gonna make it in prison, bro. You wouldn't survive in prison. Nah, they'll toss you around like a pillow. Nobody told your potato head ass to go out and do criminal stuff on behalf of one goon, and now you land up in prison wondering who got next.
To have a friendly conversation. I'm looking for an old friend.
Louis Lacey?
He hasn't been employed with the village since.
That poking out behind he got.
Is,
But
Louis
bigger than
Lacey
mine.
If you guys find him, let him know that I'm interested in beating his ass, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all. He's so gangsta. I love it.
Louis Lacey, if you're any type of man, which I know you're not,
He's not.
you find me at Tommy G. McGee on Instagram, and you take me up on this challenge. Officer Lacey, you want to handle this like a real man? I will pay you a week's salary. Any gym in Illinois or Wisconsin, I'll meet you there, handle it like men. If I lose, I give it to you. If I win, I donate to charity. But I'm pretty sure you're going to keep your little butt in the office. You're not going to take up a real challenge. I'll expedite this ass whooping straight to you. You tell me where to meet and when. And let's just say, I hope you have good insurance. Hey, I stopped by to try and say hi to Louis.
Oh, man.
I know, but I just got to follow down leads, you know?
Oh, okay.
Are you feeling good, Tiffany? You feeling confident?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
No, she wasn't.
All right, I'm going to
No,
hit a
she
few
about to
places
cry.
around Dalton. Let's make sure to link up today. This
Yeah,
is
let him
history
know
in the
he's
making.
beating his ass.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What do you think about the town
Oh,
hall
it's Siggy's
expenditures?
cousin.
So I don't know about that.
What do you think about the
Siggy's
first class
cousin.
flights?
I don't know. Personally, what they do, I don't.
Siggy, is this your uncle, cousin? Who is this guy? Yeah, he know. I know he look alike. You know they look alike. This got to be Siggy relative. He got to be a relative. Is this your cousin? This guy is Uncle Mac or somebody. He looks like an Uncle Mac. He like an Uncle Mac. Cousin Roscoe. That's Cousin Roscoe chicken and waffles. What? You got these damn relatives from? You bringing in your relatives up here to do all this stuff. How much money you paid this dude? He look like the type of guy that Siggy could pay in a pack of cigarettes and a 6-pack. What y'all think? Tell me how much y'all think Siggy paid this dude to stand there and give out flyers and act like he don't know that, wearing that hair bonnet. Why you got a hair bonnet on your head? It's got pink and purple in it and teal. What the hell? Bro, your scarf is softer than the ones I wear. Get out of here, man.
You don't have any opinion on it?
The Siggy relatives.
Ain't nobody said nothing about fighting.
I'm just working. We volunteer. We from the south side of Chicago.
Why y'all there? For an election you can't vote in.
Show up today then.
Right. We volunteering.
For what?
How much question is it? Why show up? It's why not show up.
Because you don't live there, you can't vote there.
It's from the south side of Chicago.
Look at Siggy weird ass relatives.
Are you on our payroll?
Look at him.
I'm just here.
You're not getting a dime?
I want to get on your payroll.
And
Hell no.
You coming all the way for this?
Don't put Siggy relatives on your payroll. Tommy G, don't put Siggy's relatives on your payroll, man. They gonna get in there and steal all your money. Y'all know that Siggy relative. Look how he acting. That's as weird as Siggy acts. Come on, get your weird ass relatives. Tell them to go back home. This is the best you can bring up, and then you bring them up from the south side. Talk about people on the outside. Yeah, every time somebody say that, I'm gonna bring up these goons right here. Oh, you're not in Dolton. These is Kamal's ass, dumbass relatives, and they sit down here passing out flyers. They already told on themselves. They said we from the south side of Chicago. Oh, great. So you can't even vote in this. Well, get your ass out somewhere. This is a trip. Come on, get your relatives. You promised these people a box of Popeye's chicken and a pack of cigarettes, and now you can't get rid of them. Now they're going to feel like they can just hang out there like they live there. Coming all the way from the south side of Chicago to hang out some flyers. I hope you paid them some cash money and some gas money.
Outside and volunteer. In public, unfortunately, you
Get
can't.
the hell out of here. Yes, he can.
I'm telling you what it is, though.
Stop talking, bro. Slap shit out.
No, you
No,
won't.
you won't. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. There ain't no
You
violence.
won't do it.
Punk ass ain't gonna ever do that.
I hope 3-piece and a biscuit's not going to be served for lunch, you know what I mean?
I know, right?
Sorry. I know he didn't say it to me. I know who he said it to, but it wasn't to me.
Okay. Tommy G not scared of his little ass.
Henyard sighting at the Deekman Elementary
Y'all,
School.
Tommy G investigating damn gangs and stuff. What the hell you think he's scared of that little scrub? He's my scared of your weird ass relatives, Kamal. Y'all, you not that tough. Kamal ain't gonna go to prison either. You know what? If you are tough, Kamal, you gonna take that L and go to prison right next to Super Stupid. I dare you to get charged with something. Go ahead and let the FBI charge and lock you up. Show us how tough you really are. Come on, man. You can do it. Don't leave her hanging. Stay in a relationship with her and go down in that sinking ship right next to her. Hold hands. Make sure y'all go down to the bottom of the ocean.
All units report to the area. We'll see you on the scene.
Oh, he go to prison. This is something else, man.
Have you seen it recently?
It smells
wow.
good.
So, yes or no for Tiffany? We got news crews. We got the sheriffs. We got more news crews getting the scoop. And Tiffany Henyard is sitting in her car. I don't know if she's playing games on her phone or, I don't know, maybe writing another verse for another song that she's going to record. But we're anxiously
sitting there
waiting.
stalling, wasting time. Who is doing in the orange? Still running around like she trying to be somebody. He's supposed to be her bodyguard for the day. Fuck out of here.
Good, Tiffany. Good.
What makes you think the next 4 years will be different from the previous 4?
Because we're going to do unity amongst community this time around.
Anything you want to
Nah, you just gonna lose like hell.
Let me go vote.
All right, we'll see you soon.
The dude in a brown coat.
Yeah.
There's got to be another relative.
Yeah, we're
I have to get out.
Tiffany.
Hold on. Don't push me down, please.
Tiffany,
Oh,
let's
girl,
make you
shut
work
up.
for this.
Ain't nobody pushing you down. Put your hand on somebody. Meeting with Tiffany broke down.
Good morning. LBs.
Okay, all right.
She don't do the day-to-day operations. That's why you have a village administrator and a senior advisor.
But if you're responsible for running the budget of a town, and the budget's going astray
You're talking about the person that's allotted the card, right?
No.
So that
The budget includes more than just a card, you idiot. She also had access to a bank account. You remember that Fifth Third bank account? Yeah, the one where in court documents, it was in documents as a matter of factual background that she removed the village clerk from a bank account in the village of Dolton. Is that, you know, because I know you don't read well, Siggy, or at all, but yeah, no, that's not how budgets work. It's not about a card. It's about the overall financials. I'm not even going to explain it because it's going to go over your head either way. But she had the village clerk removed from a bank account without the village clerk's signature on those bank documents that she filled out to remove that village clerk from the bank account. And then added two others who are presumably, from the information I got, was Tangenique Miller, who's also the signature you see on that lease for that Tahoe, and Janice Johnson. Not sure if that's true or not, because they weren't named in the actual court documents that I saw and researched. But Super Stupid was on a bank account and signed checks without the village clerk's signature. So now, what you think that is when you fill out bank documents and you lie on those documents and you violate laws to get someone removed off of a bank account? What you think that might be called? I'm going to let you sit there and stew over on that.
have to do what? Spend it responsibly, right? Who sees it before she sees it?
The guy that spent it, the accountant, whoever has access. Whoever has access to the...
Bam. But
what the hell wrong with him?
The CPA that's
he got Tourette's.
is not reported.
What the hell does that mean?
We're running the budget of a town, and the budget's going
You're
straight.
talking about the person that's allotted the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to do what? Spend
What's
it
wrong with him?
right? Who sees it before she sees it?
The guy that spent it, the accountant, whoever has access. Whoever has access.
Bam. But
bam.
CPA
What the fuck is going on?
What the hell? Lead the top. How would you ever know? You run
What are you talking about? When you using a card No one sees that transaction except for you and the person facilitating that transaction. So you go to the store and you go buy something, that transaction starts off with you and the cashier at the store. See, that's the type of access Super had. Where she could actually use a card before anyone in accounting knew about it. See, I know he doesn't understand, basic things like mathematics, but there is what's called GAAP. These are generally accredited or generally accepted accounting principles that are used across the country, regardless of the sector or the agency or the company or organization you're working with. Is generally the same principles you utilize in accounting. When you're out using a card, you're supposed to get what's called a receipt. That receipt is what you take to the accounting team to say, here's the receipt to validate this transaction that's going to show up on this warrant list or this general ledger, and expense it out of the budget. And then when they get ready to pay for that transaction, now you have the receipt to reconcile it against, to validate the expense. See, these concepts are going to go over Siggy's head because he's still trying to figure out 2 + 3. So he's not going to fully understand those things. But for those who really want to understand how accounting works, look at GAAP, the generally accredited account or accepted accounting principles. It's a set of principles that pretty much say this is how the flow of these expenses and how they're reported, general ledgers and reporting, how it goes in accounting in general, no matter where you're working. It applies across the board, across the United States of America. So her out there using a credit card or writing a check to Oak Construction, she did that without the board's approval. So how does the board have anything to do with that? She used the credit cards to go out and buy shit on Amazon and Wayfair without the board's approval. So at what point was the board supposed to know before she made the purchase? At that point, the only two people that know about the purchase is her and the people on Amazon. Or the people who facilitate the transaction with Wayfair. The accounting or the board don't know about that. So it's still a moot point, Siggy. And you're still stupid.
Real business. This is basically a Fortune 500.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a local municipality with laws.
So when you're doing the hiring, it's not you, it's HR.
Sir, can I get
but she hired your dumb ass.
She's not involved in the hiring. She's not involved in the
I know
spending.
she's not supposed to be. Oh.
How do you
wait? He had to think about that. Hold on.
What's up with some of you? It's not you, it's HR.
Sir, can I understand it correctly? She's not involved in the hiring and she's not involved in the spending.
Yup. Look at that. His brain trying to keep up with what was just transpired, what was just thrown at him. His brain still trying to process it. Look at he's stuck on stupid. He's sitting here like, what kind of question is that? This is very simple. You claim that she has nothing to do with hiring and the finances. Why did she ever have access to a credit card or the bank account to be able to remove a village clerk off of said account or to be able to use a credit card to buy stuff on Amazon or Wayfair if she didn't have nothing to do with it? As a matter of fact, like I said, why did she hire you if she didn't have anything to do with the hiring? That means your position was illegitimate, you idiot. And you being terminated should have happened a long time ago. Bigger question is, here's a food for thought now. Brace yourself for this, Siggy. Why are you suing? Because now you're confirming, since she had nothing to do with the hiring, that you should have never been hired. Your position should have never existed. All the money you've been paid, you need to pay it back. There you go. Because she didn't have nothing to do with the hiring, remember? That means you were fake. You were never meant to be there. You should have never had a job because she hired you. HR, no, they don't care about you. No, she did that. But she didn't have anything to do with the hiring. That means your position was always illegitimate. And every penny you got in salary, you need to be paying it back. So what the hell are you suing somebody for? You shouldn't even been working there. I love it when they're so dumb they don't even know they're telling on themselves. You can just flip all of this around on them. Yeah, keep on going. Just keep on talking. I'm just loving dissecting y'all stupidity.
How do you involve yourself in something you don't even have a card with?
She always had a card.
How's it going? Good, how are you?
She had a card.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
How are you?
Hey guys.
How's it going? The one and only Tiffany Henyard.
Finish getting ready.
Finally we meet.
Finish getting ready.
Yeah, I'm finna finish getting ready.
Okay.
Oh, he making demands. It's about finish getting ready.
Perfect.
Why? You don't want her to
First
talk, but
comment I
you
can
sitting
say
there
off
running
the
your
bat,
mouth.
She has charisma.
Yeah.
Which I'm not surprised by.
Nah, it's just her called a liar. That's
What's your
exactly
favorite
what she
food?
is.
Actually, I love Mexican. Then also,
Hey, did you
pasta
call
Italian. So we're about to go and talk to residents. Door knock. What we do normally during campaign season, just to show you guys that I am truly loved by the residents of Thornton Township.
Yeah, okay. Siggy, enjoy that vehicle while you can, because the FBI will be confiscating that thing from you because you didn't buy it. It was purchased with tax dollars. Enjoy it while you can, because he taking it back.
Look who it is. The one that only live.
Oh, man.
How you doing, Mama?
Oh, they just telling on themselves left and right in this. Good job, Tommy.
Over here, girl. How are you? Good. How you doing?
The hell?
I am well. Tell everybody so the world can understand what it is.
Wait, I thought she going door knocking.
She do a whole lot. Okay, she look out for her people.
What?
She underrated. You
What?
know what I'm saying?
I moved from the Chicago area, and in order for us to have festivals or things that we did, it was never in our communities. Since I've been in this township, festivals for every holiday. And I was able to go to the food pantry. And when I looked at my box...
For those that keep talking about bonds and shit, yeah. If anything is not getting paid that should be getting paid, you should be talking to your neighbors who wants festivals instead. She'd rather have a damn festival than for the town to actually pay off some of his debt. Yeah, this is how morons think. Like, this is the priority of the people, some of these people here. Her goons, her cult followers and stuff. This is how they think. No, never mind the debt. We're in a deficit. Who cares about a festival? What the hell you talking about, lady? That's not, listen, man. If this is their priority, this is what they want. Because, you know, her people who say dumb stuff like this all the time, you can pick them out real quick. They'll say, well, she tries to do things to bring the community together. She tries to throw events and stuff. Yeah, but then you got people sitting here talking about the bonds when it comes to the trustees, though. Oh, no, it's such a deficit when it comes to the trustees. But when it comes to the cult followers and the dumb goons that have no brains, oh, she gave us festivals and food boxes. Is that the priority? Is that what the money should be going towards? I'm confused. I thought that was a deficit that needed to be tackled here. Why does her cult followers get away with having a festival and a food box? But yet, when it comes to the trustees, though, oh, they were already in debt because nobody understands how good and bad debt work. Or bonds. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Are you kidding me? That festival is the only reason why you gonna give her your vote? It's that easy to give up a vote for a festival? You might as well just wave $50 in front of her face and say, here, I'm gonna buy your vote. Go away. What the hell? You kidding me?
I had shrimp. I had chicken. I had turkey. You know, it was good food. I've never seen anybody work so hard and even after being humiliated. I'm going to the end with her.
People are stealing money and lying like hell.
Look at what y'all doing.
We're reporting
y'all
on it.
Are terrorizing the community.
We're
y'all
reporting
think
on
y'all
it.
terrorizing her, but y'all really terrorizing the community with all the things that y'all doing, all the negative things that y'all throwing out there. Y'all hurting us.
Negative things how? It's in court documents. You know, the dummies that do say that, I laugh at them because they're so delusional. They're so delusional. You have no idea people have to live here. Why don't you tell her to stop doing things to bring attention to herself? Start with that. Let's hear those cowards actually face and confront her and say, can you stop going on Facebook Live and Instagram Live and bringing negative attention to us? Why don't you all go tell her super stupid that? That's a good question. Now you got all this air in your chest when it comes to YouTubers who your neighbors have asked to cover this. But yet, when it comes to you all facing her, the cult followers to face her, them cowards can't go and tell her that. They'll never tell her, stay off the internet because you're bringing negative attention to the village of Dolton and we have to live here. They'll never tell her that directly. I want to see them tell her that to her face in a damn video. And until that happens, all them cult followers and goons can kiss my ass. We're going to keep reporting on this. And I don't care that you live there. Well, you don't care that your other neighbors live there. And they're going through something much worse because of her actions. Because of her bringing negative attention to you all. All we did was follow up on it and learn how to read stuff. I read court documents. You got people reading budget reports and all this other stuff, looking at receipts and meeting minutes. And yet it's still... somehow you don't see anything wrong with her bringing attention to all you all in Dolton? Are you kidding? No, she's the one you should be confronting to the cult followers. I'm not talking to the ones that wanted us to help bring attention and shed light on this. I'm talking to her cult followers that keep still trying to kiss her ass and divert attention away from her as if they owe her that. Like she pays their bills. Funny how these people operate so delusional like. And they say all the stuff that she says. They parrot her talking points. All the stuff you hear her say, they just repeat it. It's like they just stuck on auto repeat. Like they don't have a brain for themselves to think. At the very least, read some court documents where she's breaking laws and local ordinances. And admit she's doing that based on court documents. Because that's evidence. No, these are the same people that don't understand how evidence works either. Because they think they need evidence to show why she was charged with direct criminal contempt of court. Yeah, okay.
So what do I think about the news?
Oh, man, don't make me start saying names because I can't, boy. This is about to be
slander. They hate on her, period. And it's true.
She's been targeted because she's black and she's young and she's female. That's 3 strikes against her.
Some of the people we interviewed last time we were here that were speaking against her were also black and female.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They got on the bandwagon.
If a leader is going on first class,
how you say that, lady?
3 strikes against her.
Some of the people we interviewed last time we were here that were speaking against her were also black and female.
Mm-hmm. They got on the bandwagon.
Wow,
a leader is going on first class flights, going to steakhouses.
They should have rehearsed that answer a little bit more.
Why is she supposed to fly coach? Why is she supposed to ride a bus or whatever? Why is she not supposed to have more than one?
Wait, why is somebody that's a mayor of a town of no more than 20,000, 22,000 people? Why are they flying first class? Why they can't fly coach? What? Listen, look at the neighborhood you're in, right? If she's flying first class, wouldn't you want her to just pay your rent? I'm just saying. You sit here trying to give her all this kudos and credit. I would be like, listen, you fly first class, that means you can pay my rent. Because obviously you got the money to do all that weird stuff. Like, look at my house. If you go waste money on a flight, can you cover my rent for 3 months? My mortgage? I want more than a food box. Are you kidding me? These people were paid to say this because just logically speaking, why would someone that only is over 20,000 people supposed to have a huge security detail in the first place, or to be able to fly first class everywhere when the taxes coming into the village is not as large, like the revenue coming in it's not as large as a major city like New York or Atlanta or Austin, Texas. It's not as, California, some city in California, LA. The budget you got is not that great for her to be spending money on first class flights to go where again and why? You know what the FBI wants to know? Why did you make these trips? Yeah, they also want the receipts and invoices for that stuff too. But they also want to know why. What was the purpose of you going out to all these places you flew out to first class? These are people who don't read. Because if they read the FBI subpoenas, they would be like, hell no, you shouldn't be flying first class. Now the FBI here. You got to be able to explain that. No, they're not going to say anything to be thought-provoking. It's continue to show that you traded in your soul and your brain to Lucifer as a 2-for-1 special for the low price of $4.99.
I think every mayor eats steaks.
Oh my God!
Do that mayor travels.
I think
what if the ones don't eat? They don't eat meat. They're vegetarian.
I think she goes over budget for the community.
I was starting to wonder if I was being North Korea'd by Tiffany. You know, where everything is staged and carefully arranged to give you a reality that they want you to see. What I thought door knocking was canvassing every house on the street to ask their opinion, not just a pre-selected resident that appears to have gotten free stuff from Tiffany. This whole experience had me questioning what was real. Was it possible that she was actually really good for the people of Dolton, or that she was the victim of a fake news campaign? That's what I had to find out. So if you get reelected, what's something you want to do in your as mayor?
When I get reelected, because I'm gonna come in by a landslide like Trump did. Just know that. So when I get
Trump said, "Leave my name out your mouth, girl." At the end of the day, she lost like hell on a landslide. Here's the thing: what Tommy G just said about not knowing what's real or not. That's the visage and the perception that she built up because she lost her mind and went to some alternate reality, and then was able to pay people into that same nonsense. And then you got others who claim they're not supporters of hers, but they still say the same dumb shit that she says. And they also talk like they're just as delusional as well, even though she does not pay their bills. So this is what happens. You get the puppet master, create this illusion and this alternate reality, and then sucker people into it through this sympathy. Oh, look, let me buy your mind and your way into my world. Give you a food box or two. So you shut the hell up and not ask questions. Yeah. And somehow everyone else jumped on a bandwagon. Yeah. That bandwagon, though, luckily, is not going to take us to prison. Wherever bandwagon she's on, Super Stupid is on, is going to lead you straight to prison. Good luck to that.
reelected, I'll be able to really show the residents, those that's been blind.
Oh, man, my allergies are killing me.
Vision for the Southland, which is growth, opportunity, businesses.
Tiffany, we are at the infamous
what
ice rink
business?
right
You
now.
don't want to sound liquor
The
license.
ice rink that was claimed to be your personal party spot. Is it open to the public? What's going on here?
Yeah, come on. People can
Where's
tell
the ice?
whatever lies all they want, but this is the ice in the garage. We didn't put the ice down this season because
That's
they
not
wouldn't allow
open.
Public Works to basically help us with the ice.
So people in the public have been using this ice rink?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all!
The
It's
people in the
your
community
mayor,
said no.
Tiffany A. Henyard, the people's mayor. We here in the village of Dolton, and we about to get our skate on. Remember, when all 5 of them trustees said no, look what God did. Ah!
God said that's a
Tiffany
lie.
claims the ice rink was open
From
to
the
the
pit of
public,
hell.
but there's no proof of that at all. And her opponents will point out that the only time they
not
saw the
approve that.
rink in use was when Tiffany was throwing private parties there.
The first year we opened it, we put the ice was down. So it was dope.
But it's used in the summer too to skate?
Yeah, it's open all year round.
I'm getting ready to get out of this seat because that's a bald-faced lie. It was only open when she was having an event there, and she invited the residents to come there to her event.
Anything for Tiffany here, let me just make this crystal clear to everybody. I pay for my own everything. My clothes.
So that 1.4 million need to come out her paycheck. She just gave y'all permission to take that money right back out her damn check. Yeah, garnish her wages, please. Garnish her wages. To the trustees of Dolton, stop paying for this damn rink. Anything related to it, decline it. Contractors want to be mad about it, tell them to sue Super Stupid directly. Stop paying for the rink. It makes no sense. None. Any bill you get, we're denying this. Take this off. We're not paying it because we never approved it. $1.4 million. And if I were them, I would take her behind the court. I want this garnish out her check. She owes the village of Dolton $1.4 million for a rink that we did not approve of. Any payments you made, we wanted a reimbursement on it. And we wanted to come out of her wages. So if she missed a couple more checks, oh well. She makes how much a year? Yeah, take the one from Thornton as well. Take that income. Get her tax refund. Get it all. Nobody approved for that. I wouldn't pay it. Don't pay it. Any bill that y'all know she's out here accumulating debt and she didn't get permission for it, don't pay on it. You don't owe her nothing. That makes no sense. You don't have to be nice about it. You try to, oh no, don't pay it. This is what you're going to learn the hard way, the easy way. Because the FBI is not going to be too kind when they come in and confiscate everything. When they start seizing stuff, they're not going to give a damn who paid for it. They're going to be like, wait, who? Yeah, all this was not, none of that was approved. Yeah, we're taking all that as evidence. Yep. And let them have it. And let them take it. Then you say, listen, we want to reimburse. Because there are case studies. There is precedence where previous mayors and governors that have misappropriated and mismanaged and stolen money, tax dollars, and bought things were sued by the village in their personal capacity and were ordered by the court to pay that stuff back out their personal money, personal assets. Don't care if you got to take a house or two or a car or two. Take that back. Kamal got that BMW she bought with tax dollars. Take all that stuff back. It's super stupid. It will not be in your best interest to pretend like you don't know how to transition power. It will be in your best interest. You need to just don't even go to work that day. When it's your last day, don't go up there. The Illinois State Police gonna kick in and then they're gonna make sure your behind get escorted out. So give us a show if you want to, because I'm gonna definitely cover that in a whole video if you go up there and you have to get carried out. Yeah, go up there and act dumb if you want. Please let that be entertaining for all of us.
My hair, my makeup, my whatever. It comes from Tiffany Here's money, meaning me.
Okay, take that out her check for her personal stylist that was on her salary.
Purchases from the beauty supply shop for wigs, they were not wigs for her, but for somebody else.
You're going to make me laugh. That's an untruth. And if that was so, she would have stated who she purchased it for and gave the receipts.
So anything else that's
happening, her stylist on the payroll.
Because I don't even rock like that. I just told you where I come from. So why do I have to pay any other type of way?
And none of the vehicles you purchased?
No, hell no.
Did you think that was a bad negotiation to pay $50K over asking for it?
I just think that people should tell the truth and stop lying on other people to get out of their situations. I'm not into that.
Another of the accusation was that you had the police shoot up a rival.
Shooters.
She didn't deny it.
This is comical. I told you it's too many rumors.
She didn't deny it.
Why would I do that?
These people have terrorized the residents, went to people's homes. They even came to my house.
There is no media allowed in the school. We're going to set it up so you can see her voting from, not behind, from the front. Okay?
That happens everywhere when you see certain leaders vote. They do that with the president. I mean, are you kidding? And they're not aware there's something they can do. The media can take that. How she afford a bodyguard? How he got paid?
Good. What's going through your mind right now, Tiffany?
I'm excited. I can't wait till this evening's results come through. I am excited for the residents of Dolton.
Is there anything in hindsight that you would have done differently over these last 4 years?
Yeah, I would have told on the trustees. I think that I was blind.
Ditto. They're like, come on, tell on them. We're still waiting on you to tell on them. If thou have any evidence to tell on them, let it be presented. Put it in front of a camera. Heard you flashed a $600,000 check on Facebook Live. I heard from the grapevine. Why don't you post that back up again? I heard it was written to cash. Why don't you post that check up? Just curious to see whose name was on the front and back of that check. Yeah. Because we all want to see that. We all want to see that. Yeah, no, you got some other stuff on the trustees. Post it up. Just post it up, just like bank statements when you were on that Fifth Third bank account that you had the village clerk removed from, that you agreed in court documents, to have Jason House and the village clerk listed as signatories, where you still had access to get bank statements. Why don't you post those bank statements up? You can redact the bank account number up into the last 4 digits of the bank account or the last 3 digits of the bank account number. Post up the bank statements. We're all waiting on that. I mean, if you're gonna, if you want to tell on them, I'm just trying to see exactly what happened with the bank account. Go ahead, post the bank statements up, girl. Post the bank statements up. You got meeting minutes? I want to see them too. Post all that up for the last 4 years. As a matter of fact, I want to see everything that happened in the year of our Lord 2024. I want to see that whole year of meeting minutes, bank statements, credit card statements, meeting agenda. I want to see that whole year worth from Dolton and Thornton. Post that stuff up. Because guess what bank statements are going to show? Transactions. So you claim they're stealing and stuff. Why not post up the bank statements your damn self? Don't you have access to do that? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And at the end of the day, you're the mayor. Why you can't get everybody you got working there to do it? Well, you can't get the village clerk to do it. Right? I mean, that's the power you got, right? Yeah. Post up them bank statements so Lady Luck Club can see it.
Decided from the go. I came in 2021. When I came in 2021, I was faced with
email them to me.
Never gave me the opportunity to continue to govern, and I want the opportunity to govern my town. I think the time is now.
If you don't win, what are you going to do?
I might run for something bigger.
She ain't gonna run from there. Ain't nobody gonna hire her. Who paid that bodyguard? Who was able to pay that
a
security
chaotic
guard?
scene here at the voting booth. Clamor in the media, sheriffs, citizens trying to vote. A push, a melee at the front, but the super mayor came in, placed her vote. She's confident she's going to be having a victory.
I'm excited. A lot of people are coming out. People see that we need change in Dolton. Regardless of the videos and the receipts that's not receipts, people see that there's a cloud over Dolton. And the sun is out today because it's going to be a good day.
Do you think it's going to be close?
Not even close. Not nowhere near. Because these people here hate her.
Do the trustees get the paperwork from the CPA?
They do. They own bank accounts too that they're not supposed to be on.
Can you prove it?
That's a lie. Siggy. I'm not convinced he just says dumb things because he's a dummy. Your dumb girlfriend agreed in court for Jason House and the village clerk to be listed as signatories on the bank account. She agreed to be taken off the account as a signatory. I'm going to let you look up that word. I know it's a big word. Signatory. Signatory. Go ahead and look that up on dictionary.com. You're welcome. Yeah, she agreed to be taken off as a signatory. So, if she agreed in court, which is an agreement you can go to court and review as a court document. Those agreements have to be filed with the court. Either it was going to be a jury trial or a bench trial to determine, okay, at the end of the day, here's what's going to be decided. Or they reached an agreement. They have to still file that agreement with the court. There should be an agreement in court documents that show. I know there is, but I'm just letting you know where to go. But there's an agreement in court documents to show her agreement, her and her attorney with the trustees and their attorney agreeing to have Jason House and the village clerk listed as the signatories on that Fifth Third bank account. She agreed to it. So for her to sit here and act like I didn't know he was listed on the bank account is a damn lie from the pit of hell. And you and Super Stupid are a lie. You, Super Stupid, and the devil, all three of y'all are a lie. Y'all better learn how to read something. Go to court and get the document. It's there.
Oh, it's already proved. It's on the internet. You saw it? You ain't see it?
No, I didn't see
You
it.
ain't see the checks get wrote?
What checks?
Oh, you ain't see the checks? Oh, you ain't been watching.
Which checks?
It's checks for stuff that they wrote.
That he had access to,
right? For other things, stuff for other people.
If the trustees are stealing, why,
I didn't say they were stealing.
You said they're not supposed to be on the account.
No, I didn't.
You just said they're stealing, they're getting checks.
Oh, no, he didn't use the word stealing. because he still doesn't understand English.
What you mean? Hold on.
What?
Provide to him.
B.
Why you don't see him with his
Is
kids?
Tiffany having an election party?
Yeah, we are having a victory moment. That's what we're going to call it. It's going to be victory.
I pray that
Oh my
she be
God,
gone
was that
today, 'cause we
Squidward?
need somebody who's going to do right by the communities and the township, who's going to be honest, who's going to do the bookkeeping correctly, and who's going to tell the residents what it really is out here.
We like to give a lot of attention to the national elections, but I think local elections matter just as much, if not more, because that's who makes the decisions on expenditures in your town.
Yeah,
It is fascinating to
determine how
see a
you're
local
living.
election in a town
That's
you
right.
probably never heard of get so big.
That's right, Tommy.
He runs the food pantry. We got GA.
Not Dr. Scott's food pantry.
No, I don't know who Dr. Scott is. Who's Dr. Scott?
She was a lady that was having a lot of trouble getting funding for her building.
Oh, the lady that had all the drywall exposed.
Why would you lie? Why would you lie about something so simple like that, you fat head? In this literal form. Keep the Hamburglar. Why would you lie that bad about something so simple? See, listen. I don't like his dumb ass at all. He's smart mouth for no damn reason. He always snippy. He needs to cooperate with the feds and stop playing these dumb games if he values his liberty, freedom, and his family. That's what you need to do. Whoever this Keep Chicken Nugget that some of you all knew 5-10 years ago, that's not him now. That Keith Price is gone. He no longer exists. Because he chooses to sit here and stand by all this buffoonery. He chooses to sit here and still try to defend it and then wants to still play stupid and lie about something so simple. You know who Dr. Scott is. What are you talking about? You're caught in other videos talking about Dr. Scott and her food pantry. So now all of a sudden you want to play stupid? What? Why you a grown ass man, you idiot? Grow up. The Keith Price, some of y'all may have known 5-10 years ago, he was a decent advocate, whatever he was back then. He no longer exists. That Keith Price is gone. Now you got to deal with Keep the Hamburger. That's who you're dealing with now. Keep McChicken Nugget. Big Mac, biggest size me with an extra large fry and a Diet Coke is what you're seeing in front of you right now. That's who we're dealing with now. You sold your soul over. Now you want to get mad at people for pointing it out that you sold your soul over, but you sounding stupid in videos. You're not a smart guy at all. And I don't even know why you try to come off like you are. What's going on with your haircut? This deep part of his head, what the hell is that?
Who Dr. Scott is? Who's Dr. Scott?
Lord, they part the Red Sea in his
Having a
head.
lot of trouble getting funding for her building.
Oh, the lady that had all the drywall exposed in the video.
He looked rough.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Idiot.
Oh, so you do know Dr. Scott.
Yeah, he does.
So the
He
last
just
time
wanted
we
to
were
be
here,
a
Tiffany
useless
was kind of
idiot.
shutting her down, but now it's absolutely cracking.
How did I see you guys walking up? Hey, how are
Keep
you?
the
This is
Chicken
Dr.
Nugget
Scott.
chooses
She
to
runs
be
a
that way.
non-profit food pantry
Stop
called
trying to
Free
give him an
Indeed,
opportunity
a
to
cool
still be
community
stuck on
concept in which
stupid.
residents get to pick out their food grocery store style. Last time we had met with her, she was in financial dire straits due to Team Tiffany preventing her from running her business by weaponizing the city licensing process. Here's what was new with her.
And see, that's the thing. Keep McChicken Nugget knew this last year. So for him to sit there and want to pretend to be stupid is astounding to me. And people want to sit here and keep talking about he was a decent guy. He may have been a decent guy, but he is a complete 180. He is not the same person you all knew back then. He's been fully corrupted, and now he sounds just as dumb as Siggy and Michael A. Smith, who knows nothing, and Super Stupid and all the rest of them. The Goon Squad. You guys are sitting here trying to remain hopeful for somebody to be something better than what they're not going to be. Because he chooses to be this way. He could have walked away from this dumb shit a long time ago. No, he want to sit there with that big ass part in his head on the side like Moses walking through the parted Red Sea. Sit there talking about who is that? Oh, that's the one with the drywall and all of that. Why are we doing this? You just wasted 30 seconds out of our life for that nonsense that just came out your mouth, idiot.
Dr. Scott.
Good to see you too. Look at you.
Yeah, I came back savage.
A lot is going through my mind today. I am thinking about everything that has happened, and we have gotten to this point where we're praying that it'll be a change of power for the village of Dolton so that we can move forward. It's a grocery store, but everything is completely free. The community needs this. As you can see, the line is always around the corner, and it's fresh produce. I mean, meats and everything. We were able to relaunch our Mom 911 program because before we didn't have the repairs done, but now we're able to give out Pampers and wipes and different things.
Oh my goodness!
And it's all free.
Y'all look at this. Formula Pampers and wipes are expensive as hell. I got 2 kids. Oh Lord, let me tell y'all something. I can't even tell you the dollar amount that I spent on my babies between even before they were born, buying stuff up until they were about a year old. Just formula alone. Oh my God. Don't have kids if you can't afford them. They cost a lot of money. Man, look at it. And it's not like they got baby food over there. They got like Similac and Gerber. Pampers, like name brand Pampers and stuff. They got good product stuff for babies over there. Or you could do, or look at, now I just miss my babies being babies. They always my babies, but I actually miss them being infant for once. Oh my goodness. Ooh, child, my kids could eat. Oh man, my youngest son was taking out 8 ounces of milk when he was like 2 weeks. Oh, he was just a little greedy. But mama love it. Yes, I do. This is fantastic. Why would no one want this to thrive and do well? I don't know. This helps beyond just super stupid goons. This helps everybody. This helps mothers, senior citizens, helps people who just need help between jobs. This helps so many people. You got stuff in there for newborn babies. You got bottles. You got bottle brushes. You got the infant silverware up there. I'm sitting all kinds of just bring back so many memories. You got just the basics for baby. Just the Similac and the formula alone is a blessing to a new mom. Because it's so expensive. That one of them bottles of Similac is like $25, $26 now. You know how many bottles I made out of that? Child, please. Maybe a day's worth. And don't let your baby come out greedy. They eating every 2 hours on the clock. They not wasting time with it. And they sucking down at least 4 to 8 ounces of milk. Child, boo. You can go through one of them little bottles of milk in a day. If not 2. Definitely in 2 days. This is a blessing to people. Why would no one want this to thrive? Why would Keith the hippopotamus pretend like this doesn't exist? He probably went in and got some stuff for his babies. Get out of here. Kick rocks. What's wrong with you? Why would you not want this to do well? Who mocks something like this? You have to be an evil, soulless entity to mock something that helps so many people. While she's sitting here trying to withhold people's licenses to keep them from having a business operating. Out of here. Keep me chicken nugget.
If you remember the last time that you guys were here, we had just flooded. We needed repairs to be done. And this room was not even done. But here, this is our health and nutrition space.
Wow.
And so we use this space to have health workshops about high blood pressure.
This is so good for the community. Why would someone block it?
I have no idea.
Do you believe she blocked Dr. Scott from functioning within her nonprofit?
Without a shadow of a doubt. And we went and talked with Dr. Scott. And I just felt so bad for her because she had purchased this building. And I think she spent like $600,000 or $700,000. And her program was fantastic. And this lady was blocking her with permits. She was blocking her with inspections.
Wow.
And not only that, the inspectors the code enforcers were not certified to do any type of inspections at all.
This area here, when we purchased the property, the idea was to open up, a thrift store to give people access to quality items. We have not been able to do that.
How long has this been sitting vacant for?
July.
And you still have to pay property taxes.
Yes.
You still have to pay rent. You still have to pay overhead, insurance, all of that.
I still have mortgage. I still have insurance. I do partner with other organizations that give me volunteers, but I do have a small team that we have to pay payroll because we still function. We still try to serve the community by having the grocery store available.
Last time I felt like you had a little bit of a weary spirit, but right now you're full of energy and vibrancy.
Yeah.
What's the change?
Well, the change is that we're able to help the community more. Thanks to you guys. That video went viral and people did donate and we were able to maintain. And so I'm excited.
Well, folks, I think this deserves a good sequel. So we're going to have a part 2 to this fundraiser. I'm going to put $1,000 down. And you, the people back home, we raised $40,000, over $40,000 last time as a community crowdfunding for something good. And you see the mission, how it's expanded. And I think if we can add to that, it's beautiful. So that GoFundMe link will be in the pinned comments. Donate.
That's amazing. And Dr. Scott, hopefully she has like a YouTube channel or something. She can download like this part of the video, whatever, and Tommy G can endorse it and send views, and then she can get a check from YouTube. Look at God. Post it up on your Instagram. Get some views there. Generate some revenue from the posts and the videos on social media, as well as donations. You guys, make sure you donate to Dr. Scott if you can. This is absolutely phenomenal. See, this is what a blessing looks like. This is what happens when you get some evil, soulless miscreant that closes the door in your face by blocking license permits from being signed or keeping the chicken nugget, mocking it. But yet God says, you know what? Step aside, because y'all going to prison anyway. And I'm going to just go ahead and just open up this window of blessing for you to be able to run your business, Dr. Scott. This is absolutely amazing. Everything here is free. It doesn't cost the tax dollars anything. This is what I would rather see grants go towards, because you can actually see people being helped. You can see the products. You can see people going in and getting the stuff they need. You can see people in there getting medical services. You can actually witness that. She should have something like every day or post up a video every week. That way, start a YouTube channel. Post up videos and content every week. And then people sub to it. She can get views, get it monetized, and still get money from it that way as well. That would be absolutely amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. So, you guys, please make sure you donate. I'm going to get the information and donate myself when I get paid, because this is something else. Just being a mom, knowing how much it costs to have kids and to buy formulas and Pampers and wipes, I know how expensive it is. So I'm going to donate myself. Make sure you guys please donate for the sake of the babies and those baby products in there that I know those mothers could definitely utilize. And man, it's just heartbreaking to think that somebody would try to stop this from being open. And then she was paying mortgage on the building, insurance and taxes on this building, still putting money into the economy, into the village, paying the taxes. Bought the building, had to still pay mortgage. So it still cost her money. And Keith Hamburglar sitting there mocking it. You acting like a demon.
Speaks to you from $5 to $1 million if you got it.
This is amazing. Look at that. Free indeed, market.
I had been calling Tiffany all election day to meet with her, and she proved to be a slippery character. Luckily, locals told me where she was, and I rolled up on her because I was dying to confront her about a couple of lies she had told me to my face. Here's what happened.
Yeah, I don't like being lied to my face.
How's it going out there?
What's up? It's going great. It's doing good, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's standing out to you about today so far?
What's standing out is that the people loving on me, supporting me, coming out, and basically praying for me.
all
So I
about
love
her.
that part.
There's something I gotta ask you about. Last time I talked to you, I asked you about the Tahoes. What did you tell me?
From Vegas to Chicago, I rode around in Tahoe.
Tiffany showed me a sneak peek of a song she was dropping. And in that song, I heard the lines, from Vegas to Chicago, right around in Tahoes. After she had just told me she had nothing to do with the Tahoes. So I had to see what the hell was going on.
So just to tell the people what's going on, you're about to debut. Is this a sneak peek at a song?
Oh, yeah, definitely. People to feed my people. From Vegas to Chicago, rode around in Tahoe. 17
Tommy G.
You just rapped about it. Where are the Tahoes?
Where the Tahoes? Where the Tahoes?
Do you have a song about any of the steakhouses or flights? But you said Keith Freeman bought it, right?
We went over that, but today is about my election. Today I want to talk about my election.
But what the hell is this?
I want to talk about my election.
What is this?
What is that?
That's your signature, dude.
That someone used.
That
And I told
Tanzanique
you
Miller at the
that.
bottom.
Someone
Forged your signature.
They did. The board knows about that, so why don't you ask them about it?
If you look at me,
The board doesn't care about your dumbass signature, you dumbass girl. They don't care about your signature. As a matter of fact, they don't want your signature because you were putting your signature on checks that it did not belong on. You know, that Oak Construction Company, yeah, those 3 checks you wrote for that without board approval, that was technically supposed to have 2 signatures on it. Now you put your signature all over that. If the FBI wants to get some sort of a comparative analysis of her signature, trust me, there's a lot of documents that they can utilize. As a matter of fact, they'll just subpoena her to sign something. You're not getting away with not having your signature used to be able to do a comparative analysis, you idiot. They're going to subpoena you just like they can get a subpoena to do a blood sample or a swab or something. Or get your fingerprints. That's what they can do. They can get your signatures. They can get you to talk and say some words. They get you to stand and take a photo for a lineup. They can get this stuff through a subpoena. They'll just get her signature. They'll just have her sign something. And then they'll compare it with other documents. And then they'll compare it with the signature on that lease. That's it. What is the purpose of lying about it? You would have been better off just saying, I'm not even going to even confirm, deny anything at this point with that. I'm just going to focus on something else. Why even say anything? What really pissed him off was that she lied to his face, which I would have been hurt too. Don't lie to my face about something that we can all see. Because you want to be trapped in your alternate reality with you and your coat. Where you can't, all of a sudden, words and letters don't mean anything anymore. Or numbers or shapes, colors.
face and tell me something, and then someone's like, hey, she lied to you, look at the thing.
I did lie.
Yeah, he's a pathological liar. She don't even care about
To
lies.
see if it's possible that Keith Freeman forged Tiffany's signature,
grief.
let's compare this signature with
Look at
other
that.
Tiffany signatures that we have. And we have many of them. Here, here, and here. So it's either Tiffany is adding yet another lie to the pot.
Yes.
To see if it's possible if Keith Freeman forged Tiffany's signature, let's compare this signature.
That T in Tanzanique Miller looks awfully familiar to her T too. I want Tanzanique Miller to sign something as well. Is it Tanzanique? Yeah, that T in Tiff and T in Tanzanique is awfully similar. Yeah, awfully similar. I want to see Tanzanique Miller's signature. Why would you sign for this lease with a name of a mayor on it? Mayors don't sign leases for Tahoes. Why is she just like the simp? Siggy said she not supposed to be involved in the finances, right? That means her name is not supposed to be on a lease for a damn vehicle either. You moron. Her name's not supposed to be on a lease for a vehicle either. But somehow it landed on a lease with a vehicle. So her name's on a lease for a vehicle. Is not supposed to be there. But yet and still, she ain't not supposed to be in charge of anything dealing with finance, hiring, and firing. Yeah, okay. I want to know how Tangenique Miller signs her name. Yeah. That man, ooh, that looks awfully familiar. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm doing this for a reason. Yeah, they need to do a analysis on both their signatures. I wouldn't be surprised if Super Stupid forged her signature and then tried to sign it a little differently just to throw it off. Where you still have some of these curves and strokes on here that's very similar to her name. Yeah, okay. Maybe Tangenique Miller did sign on her own. I still don't understand why you were signing a lease with the mayor's name on it. For what? Why is the mayor signing a lease for a truck? Why is that happening? Wouldn't that be with a department that oversee the fleet? That's not her job. Her name should not be on a lease. Hell no. I don't know no mayor's name laying on a lease unless it's their personal vehicle. Out of here.
With other Tiffany signatures that we have, and we have many of them here, here, and here. So it's either Tiffany is adding yet another lie to the pile, or Keith Friedman is the best forger that Dalton's ever seen. If this isn't substance, it's on paper.
Hold on. Let's talk about the trustees spending $100,000. And they gave to their lawyer just February 11th or the 13th.
How'd they steal it?
They wired the money to him. They're not on bank accounts. How are they doing it?
Yes, he
Let's
is.
talk about
You agreed
Jason
to
House
it,
giving
dummy.
the lawyer $108,000 that he signed on a check and he's not on the bank account. That's the real stuff. I put up receipts. Y'all don't talk about that. Y'all talk about receipts.
She didn't put up the court documents where she agreed to.
Well, we looked for them, and we found her YouTube channel, Tiff Speaks the Truth. She says she's being open and transparent, but something odd is happening. 1, there are no real receipts. 2, the comments are turned off, which is odd for someone trying to be transparent. But 3, we did notice a sick preview to her music video, To Feed the People. Check this out.
Oh my God, I'm sick of this song. I'm sick of it.
Right? But no receipts. So the search for Tiffany's truth continues.
The wigs, the hairdresser. That was your hairdresser that bought the wigs, not Keith Friedman.
See the stuff you're talking about. What else?
I went and looked back to the receipts.
What else? What else?
She
Folks, Tiffany's own personal stylist bought these wigs for her after she got elected. This is footage of them together. And here are pictures from the mannequins of the store in which the wigs were bought and Tiffany wearing them on her head. How much more blatant of a lie can you make? And my question is this, Tiffany, if you're assigned this money and there's nothing wrong about this, why hide it? Why not just own it and say, yeah, those are my wigs? But it's just another example of the pathological manner in which Tiffany lies and operates.
But you moved past it. It's literally on paper.
Let's talk about some of the stuff that I put out that y'all not talking about. Okay. Such as the money that I just spoke of. You're going to mention that. What about the money that we do have? We got $2.4 million in an MFT fund. Why? But we broke, right? So how money coming up missing to pay your lawyer, but you're not taking care of the residents. You're not doing the sidewalks, the streets, the alleys. Well, we got $2.4 million to do, man. This is what we're supposed to do, but we're not doing it. And when I say we, not me, the board of trustees, because they control the purse.
Like everyone's just targeting you. You're the best mayor that's ever happened. People are just targeting you for no reason.
What a narcissist she is.
Yes, it's a civil corruption charge.
She said just a couple minutes ago that Keith Friedman forged her signature.
Did she say civil corruption? Define that. Define those words, you dummy.
Compulsive liar.
What the hell?
Her next thing, she said that the purchases from the beauty supply shop for wigs, they were not wigs for her, but for somebody else.
If that was so, she would have stated who she purchased it for and gave the receipts. But I do know that her hairstylist was on Dolton payroll.
He sure was.
Signature. Is that the Tahoe lease?
Yes. I'm just amazed that a human being can lie like that.
I'm sorry, but she really said that's not her signature.
It is right here.
Like, I'm flat up pathological.
Untrustworthy in the way they conduct themselves. If you are speaking the truth, you say it with your chest. You say it with your arms open. You're ready to be vindicated. You're ready to share your story. Her campaign workers looked like they were paid cigarettes.
Yeah, Siggy relatives. Come on, relatives. Come on, Jamal. Siggy.
So this is the campaign office for Jason House. Hey, how are you guys?
Oh, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
So I just had a little face-off with Tiffany.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I asked her about the Tahoes again. She lied about the Tahoes again, and I took out the receipt with her signature.
They're coming out of a
she
restaurant.
She said Keith Freeman forged the signature. So it's, to me, I'm not used to dealing with people that can look you straight in the eyes and lie like that. Right. So it's unsettled.
Y'all remember the content I pulled up. Now, he done sat here and investigated gang members. And they probably didn't even lie that bad. They just understand the art of not answering. She don't even do that. It was worse about this. It's like, the FBI is going to see this. And then they're like, wow, good Lord. Getting her on the stand is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. Super stupid. When you get indicted, I want you to get on that stand in that federal courthouse. And I want you to run your mouth and talk often, talk loud, speak up, be clear, pronunciate your words. I want you to overly explain everything. Make sure you thoroughly explain every single detail that happened. Don't listen to nobody else. Don't listen to Bo Brindley. He don't know nothing. Go get on that stand and talk a lot. You gotta tell your story. Answer every question as detailed as possible. Make sure you over-explain everything. You can repeat yourself a couple times just so everybody is clear on what you said. Make sure it's on the record. Because they'll have a court reporter in there. It's federal court. It'll definitely be a court reporter in there. Make sure it's clear on the record. As a matter of fact, have your attorney go back and ask the court reporter, can you read back the last 30 seconds so we can see exactly what was That way it can be accurately recorded, word for word, everything you say. Don't go in there to my yes and no. Now go ahead and explain yourself. It'll be the only time you'll be able to do it. I can't listen. Lying to everybody's face ain't gonna get you nowhere. It's gonna be pivotal though when you go to court after you get indicted by the FBI to make sure that when they stand there and asking you questions and you understand, you under oath now. You can be under oath. Make sure you wear your Sunday best. Put on your nice Easter suit. You and Siggy. Tell him he don't smoke no cigarettes when he got time for his inflammation. 24 hours leading up to that court date. Do not drink or eat anything that you know is going to send you skyrocketing to the toilet, Siggy. We are not playing with you. Go to the bathroom. Go in there, wear your Easter best. Sit up straight. Get some good sleep. And I want you to go in there and I want you to answer the questions thoroughly. That's what I want you to do.
To me, to deal with a person like that.
We knew we needed to do something when she won the election.
The Henyard camp has not invited us all day to anything. We just have popped up and seen her. But I'm interested to see. We have 30 minutes before the polling closes, and her future is decided. And we're pulling up just by the ice rink to see if we can get eyes on her campaign.
Her future was decided last year when they served them FBI.
We're making a little spy mission to see what happens. Both candidates said that they were going to win the election by a landslide, and both of them were hosting election parties. So I put a cameraman in each camp, and this was the difference between Camp House and Camp Henyard.
Look at all that food.
What's on your mind
I hope they had a plate.
That never happens in a primary election.
All that food.
What's on my mind right now is the future of Dolton. People have been wanting this from maybe about good 3.5 years.
Everybody to come together and do this because it seemed like it was impossible.
Oh my God. The news people there are just mad.
After it was clear she was going to get crushed, I learned that Tiffany was going to no-show her election party, so I decided to tell the people gathered there the news. We got word that Tiffany isn't really showing up today, folks. So I think this might be it. It's been a good run for Dolton, but I think it's come to an end. It's been a landslide victory in the House faction. It's a packed parking lot, and it's kind of the opposite of this vibe. So, peace. Have a good day. I guess the this thing is
he's such a boss. He said, all right, peace. Have a good day. Y'all go. Dismiss. I love it. Tommy G's such a boss. Oh, man. Super stupid. You had to know you was going to lose like hell. You sitting here lying to yourself. That's the worst type of lie, when you lie to your damn self.
And to me, what it goes to show is that
Tommy
the
G's
truth
such a
matters.
boss.
Representing your people well matters. And when you don't do it, the people have something to say about it. And so we were living in two different worlds. And we found out today which one the people want.
Yeah, the super stupid world is going to land in prison for a while.
All right. We just left Tiffany's no-show.
I wasn't over there, Tommy G.
No-show, and 4 people were there.
Obviously, it's going to be that.
Were you surprised at all by the results?
We celebrate not just the victory at the polls, but a victory for truth, integrity, and for the will of the people.
Oh, man.
Jason House and the Clean House slate has ushered a new era, one built on transparency, accountability, and deep love for their community. This win belongs to every resident who refused to be silent, every voter who chose progress over corruption.
Come on, evangelist.
We will heal. We will rise. And we will win. Because we've been through it all. Today, we take our time back.
Go ahead, Deaconess.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
Yeah, he's so tired. Look at him leaning. He's tired as hell.
Amazing.
Y'all, Jason was winded. That dance, he tired of hell. He's like, woo child. I'm so happy. I don't know what the damn do. Y'all was running around the house. I'm so proud of him. Listen here. You can sit back and be angry about the win it all you want. You really should be angry about the moron that cost our own election. Sit here lying to people flat out. Y'all, one day these people will snap out of that coat, but she gonna have a hard, rude awakening when she's standing before a federal court judge when that indictment lands in the court of law. Yeah, she gonna be in for a rude awakening. Super stupid. You gonna be in for a rude awakening. And Siggy is not, listen here. Siggy knows he's not built for prison. But I'm just daring him at this point. Keep on with that hard ass demeanor you think you got. Please go in there and think you're not gonna cooperate.
Everybody gives us a round of applause.
Yeah. So happy. That was a good night.
4 years of intimidation, 4 years of failure, and tonight is the new day for the community adults.
87.93%. Woo, child. Super Stupid got destroyed. He got destroyed, girl.
In a landslide victory, Jason House took the stage to thank Dolton residents and assure them that an age of transparency and progress was ahead of them. And with his crowd going wild, it was clear that the town of Dolton was excited to turn over a new leaf. That's a wrap on the night. It was a win by a landslide, and I think what we can pull out of it is this. One, if you do the wrong thing, people are going to speak out. We have the power with our votes to send a message. We are looking for transparency in our leaders. If you are a public servant, you should not be balling. You should not be making yourself rich off the taxpayer dollar. You should be working for the people to make your city a better place. And that's what the people voted for today. That's the hope for Dolton. So I'm wishing them the best in the next 4 years. And I think we have a lot to learn from the story of Tiffany Henyard. You can rise and you can fall. And if you lie to people's faces and you're a terrible leader, this is what happens. So that's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Peace.
I love it.
I'm fascinated to see how the story continues. Prison time, Netflix documentaries. Tiffany's future is going to be interesting. And folks, if you would like us to investigate another character, a politician, a mega church pastor, a sales guru, someone that you think is spreading lies and needs to be exposed, please put their name in the comments and I will look into them next. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. We'll see you next week.
I got one. Judge Shamila Williams, Fulton County Superior Court judge, got 15 charges being brought against her for misconduct and with the JQC here in Georgia, please look her up. I'm going to do a video on her myself, but man, she need to be exposed on a big scale because she's a whole judge ruining people's lives. She has somebody falsely in prison. I don't even know how you managed to put somebody in a holding cell for any amount of time talking about this is how I treat people with daddy issues. If you don't kick rocks and get the hell out of here. Judge Shermela, Shermela Williams, Williams, Fulton County Superior Court Judge. Another city girl, judge, mayor, judge person, think she hot shit. Just like Christina Peterson we had over in Douglas County in Georgia. They got booted off the bench. Yeah, Shermela Williams got to go. She just about as bad. 15 charges? Oh, yeah, she got to go. This was well done, Tommy G. Well done. Well done. I love the boss man move at the end when you cleared the room. I wish you would have lifted up them. I would have loved to just know what kind of food was being served up. But either way, well done, good sir. Well done. I am so sorry I've not been feeling well, and this allergies are just kicking my behind. Work is kicking my behind. But as you all know, I have a few good videos I'm going to put out. This is one of many. This was a good one. Yeah, it's an hour and 40, but man, I had so much fun watching this and reacting to this. And at the end of the day, yeah, I know Super Stupid can lie to a lot of people, but lie to the FBI if you want to. They waiting on you to lie like hell. They want you to do that. They dare you to lie to them. That's something else. That's the type of stuff that gets you locked up in prison just for pissing them off and lying to them. Yeah, it's a criminal offense to lie to the feds in a federal investigation, by the way. But yeah, all this false perception and this cult-like mentality and her alternate reality type of delusional thinking. Yeah, you got people out here that she paid whatever a bucket of chicken to come out to try to worship the ground she walk on. But yet and still, they don't care about their own neighbors that were actually hurting and suffering under her. Dr. Scott has a whole store of free stuff, but they worried about a food box. That's why Super Stupid does it. Not to give back to the people in the community groceries with their own tax dollars, by the way. She trying to remain in competition with somebody like Dr. Scott. Except no one respects what she's doing because we all know she's putting on a show. She doesn't do it because she cares. She talks about herself more than anything else. Why she uses tax dollars to go buy wigs? You got this delusional ass woman that was standing there talking about why can't she fly first class and all this stuff? Because that's tax dollars. She has no right to be spending on first class flights. But yet and still, you want to have an issue about Dr. Scott having a store full of stuff that's free? To include that expensive ass baby formula? That lady look like she probably done been in Dr. Scott's store a time or two herself. Those same people she trying to utilize to sit here and prop her up to make her look good probably have gone in Dr. Scott's store and helped themselves to some free stuff too. Because people like free stuff. But the difference is Dr. Scott is not going to sit here and hold it against you and hoard it over your head. Super Stupid is literally manipulated, taking advantage of people trying to get them to prop her up in exchange for a food box. Groceries you could go get out of Dr. Scott's store if you want it. Or you can get a job and go buy it your damn self. I mean, pick one. But at the end of the day, the village of Dolton deserved better. You guys voted. And bless God, somebody else won. Jason House won. You're going to win again. Because no one's talking about cornmeal. She's insignificant to the grand scheme of life. And this whole, listen here, I don't like Keith Freeman at all. Keith Freeman, I don't like your guts at all. Lady Luck Club does not like Keith Freeman. Not even a little bit. You kept FOIA requests from being fulfilled. You went out and made the decision to interfere and block services from being rendered to the public. Documents and public disclosures. It still ain't seeing meeting minutes or bank statements. You could just email them to me. I'll post it up. But What you do have is a lawsuit with Super Soup. Because defamation is very serious when someone is being accused of forging a signature on any document that could be utilized in the court of law as evidence. Especially when that lie is coming from a pathological liar with no soul who doesn't give two shits about lying that bad. But it still attacks your character too. Stop letting this heifer lie this bad without penalty. Y'all don't have to sue Village of Dolton. Just sue her in her personal capacity. Sue her directly. And then tell the judge she has a bad history of paying out judgments. Take this guy, get this guy, I want this stuff garnished. She got assets, she got property, she got stuff in her name. Trust me, she does. She does. She's making money in other ways. There's a way to recoup that money. She's not that good at hiding it because, criminals are stupid. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this. File a lawsuit against her for that defamation. Because, lying on you talking about you forced her signature. You ain't got to respond to it. Just file a lawsuit. Sue her ass. She got some stuff that she's accumulating and generating revenue from that you could easily ask for in your judgment. And you'll see it in my next video. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Tommy G. I knew he wasn't going there to be neutral. She really is not somebody you can be neutral with because she's so delusional and she lies so bad against evidence right in front of her face. And then for those who keep saying, well, why are we still talking about it? She's gone. No, she's not. First of all, she's still in this position until, May? And then she still's got the feds to face. She's going to prison. She will go. The end. So she's not gone anywhere. She can do a lot of damage between now and May. So to those delusional dumbasses that keep saying that, kick rocks. Go off into La La Land, wherever she is, because obviously you don't care about your own neighbors in your own community. So why should we care about how you feel or what you think? Y'all be good. Check out the next video. Be on the lookout for it. It's going to be another doozy. Until the next one, lady, look out. Deuces.